really good one-land hand. I don't know if you're supposed to keep one-land hand if it's not a temple or it doesn't have an opt. Like a lot of your games involve winning with Gadwick. And this hand is never casting a Gadwick. What do you think, chat? Like English, super easy to learn at first. I think English is pretty easy to at the start, but then some of the stuff is pretty hard, but it's pretty easy to like get going. And German is kind of the opposite. It's like pretty hard at first because there's a lot of rules, but when you know the rules, it's like a bit easy. Well, Outburst, pretty bad magic card. I don't know. I have 4 Gadwicks in my deck and only 1 Outburst, so maybe I should keep the Outburst. Yeah, exactly. English grammar is very simple, but the spelling is nonsensical. I think that's probably right. That's rough. Maybe I'll draw one of my helixes. Decided to try Helix over Shock in the meta. Bone Crusher, is that good enough? I think I have to keep. One of these days they're gonna have Infuriate. And we get punished for not playing the card on my turn. Probably have... I'm guessing I'm gonna get cleaved, but we'll see. I guess I get to kill the champion. If they cleave my face. And I can bounce the cleave next turn. Oh, maybe I can beat an Ember Cleave. That's not great, but if I draw a land, I might be okay. On tap land. What deck would I recommend to try to get to top 1000? I think there's a lot of good decks. Mono red, Bant Ramp, 5-color Niv Mizzet. What else do I like? Blue-white control. What else do I like right now? Teamer Adventure. Am I watching season 40 of Survivor? We have the first few apps downloaded, but I haven't watched yet. Teamer Reclamation. I'm not a huge fan, but deck's probably fine. Sultai? I haven't played Sultai. Menguchi likes it. He says it can't beat red though, but... let's see, what do I have to do here? Cutthroat plus Borer, maybe? I think that's how I win this game. I think if I Helix and Borer, I need the board presence. Need to hope they don't have another Bone Crusher Giant, etc., etc. If that Bone Crusher, oh well. Can't afford to play scared, can't afford to play around everything. Because next turn this Brindborn is for free. Oh, that's a lot of damage with Torbran. That Helix is going to be good though. Wow. Damn, I'm actually... 1 mana short of having a really good turn next turn. I'm gonna keep that. If I had like an extra mana, I could have gone like... Get my Brineborn to a 4/3, or to a 5/4. Oh, they drew Robber. It's not good for me. The jig is up. Oh, I get to trade for Robber. Oh, to get a shock? Oh, that's fine. I need to draw an opt. They have no cards in hand. Okay. Congrats, auto tapper, not tapping my temple here for no reason. Hold. Hold. They have so many good draws. Looks like they drew a land. Looks like a basic mountain to me. I think free card's probably enough. So I can maybe draw up. I don't shock myself. Alright. Gotta dodge Embercleave. I think that's the scariest card, right? Guess slide up the stage a bit scary too. Hey, sidetrack. I saw your thank you message on Twitch or on Twitter. You're welcome, bud. Alright, that should be pretty easy. Who saw the little around Mingucci's tweet that he was gonna oh, for some reason I thought if they blocked I could just kill Torbrand with Bone Crusher. Whoops. Alright, I'm not gonna chase my losses. I'm gonna cut my losses. I mean, that's a mistake. So it's like I feel like it's a fake basically. Mingucci said he was going to enable a bunch of emotes, and some of them are the ones with Pepe, and Pepe has been used by the bigots in the States, the like alt-right and 4chan and racist people and terrible people. So some people think that using these emotes on Twitch is like not a good thing. I'm not sure. I feel like it's not a big deal, but I could be wrong. I feel like I have pretty reasonable takes in general, and I don't think it's a big deal. But, check your privilege, etc. So, Pepe's boring. I like Pepe hands and Monkas. I don't know. I kind of like these emotes. They're funny. Magic Twitter will rage about anything. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna cast that for free. Did I just die to did I play in a way that I died to Embercleave, by the way? I might have. That's 10 damage with Embercleave, right? Alright. Nice. Oh no, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm just dead to Embercleave now. Wow, I blew it. Alright, if I tap dead, they're just dead, right? Yeah, that was probably bad attacking Probably should have kept 2 Bone Crusher Giant back. Or maybe the whole team and cast a huge intervention. I just don't think things used by hate groups when they're cultural icons like that automatically means you support those groups when using these icons in non-hateful ways. Well, that's obvious. That's not the question. The question is like, do you help their agenda by keeping using them? It's kind of what Youngest Station says. They say, I think treating Pepe like an untouchable far-right symbol is the best way to make it one. And I kind of think I feel the same way. You just like basically mention them and pay attention to them. Whereas if you just ignore it and keep using it in a quote-unquote normal way, it's probably just better. Like the question is like, you know, what's better? You know, what ends up having the best impact? Keep using it or just, you know, not use it, get rid of it? We lived if they had nothing and attack was both, we could counter anything, right? No, because it has the Ember Cleave after attacking, right? So I can't tap with my quench, I don't know. Wait, I could have just countered the 1/1, right? And I decided to draw in a response? No, I can't even remember what happened this game. Anyways, I think I played poorly. Been boarding out the counter spells. Most of them anyways. Let's see. So I get to leave some in. Could be negate because it's cheap. Could be ionize because it hits everything. I like ionize, I think. No, but they played the 1/1 and in response I cast intervention. No, what happened? Anyways, oh yeah, they had 2 creatures and they attacked. I don't even know. Let's move on. You're actually helping the alt-right by refusing to use this emote for political reasons. That was the entire purpose of their action. Yeah. I mean, I think so. I think that's the right take, but... It's pretty good. Their 4-drop Torbrand's pretty scary. And I have a curve before that. I think I can keep a counter. Sometimes when you're on the draw, you don't want to keep the counter spell. You want to be a bit more proactive, but... Isn't Quench okay? Yeah, Quench is probably okay. But some of these games go long and then Quench is dead. I think the... is... kind of... Quench is, you know, game 1 because you don't really know what you're going to play against, and then after a sideboard you get better cards and stuff. Any code I should put in the channel Fireball website for GP registration support me? Yeah. If you use yellowhat, I think it supports me, but you don't get anything. If you buy cards, if you buy stuff on channel Fireball and you use code yellowhat, you get 5% off, but not for GPs. But I think it's still supposed... I think I'm supposed to get like €5 per GP registration was my code, but I'm not sure. I need to talk. I always forget to talk to them about it. Oh, they're attacking with Scorch Spitter? Oh, Flame Sweep, yeah, please. Please do. What's up with the Scorch Spitter attack? That's probably a mistake. Think it supports me, but you don't get anything? I mean, I'm being honest. I'm not gonna lie to the people. What's the deal here? Robber of the Rich is kind of a problem. I have a lot of good cards in my deck, but Steamkin getting a bit big is... I guess I can just block Steamkin for now. They can make a bunch of mana, but I don't think I carry that much. Whether they dump their hand this turn or the next turn, I'm not sure it makes a big difference. Hey, Varus. I was asking about, you know, is it okay to use the Pepe emotes? Because Menguchi was getting shit for saying he was gonna start. He was so innocent too. Menguchi was like, I'm finally gonna enable better TV emotes, and a bunch of them were Pepe emotes, and some people went off on him or like, oh, you're supporting your like racist symbol, etc. And thought it was kind of BS. So I was asking to make sure I had the right take. The whole cancel culture of the last years made me really adverse to telling people what is okay to use and say on the internet. Yeah, I think the cancel culture is pretty bad overall. Like, it's not like the people you cancel. I mean, some stuff is okay. Like, sure, you know, if someone who has a big influence, you know, canceling that because you don't want them to have a big influence, but I guess what I'm thinking of is like the whole like ban magic players. Not, I don't know, basically like someone who does something shitty, they're not disappearing. They're still gonna be there impacting someone's life, so it's kind of like you're ditching the problem on someone else, you know, you're letting someone else deal with them and deal with the problem instead of, you know, taking the burden and trying to deal with it. I'm not a big fan of the whole like, why should, you know, when people say, oh, why should I have to play against a known past cheater because then I have to pay more attention. But like, sure, okay, it's a burden on you, but I think it's, you know, it's either that or they go play another game and they go be a burden on someone else, or they go do at least you have you can have a positive impact on them if you're aware of that. I don't know if you're aware of that stuff. All right, what should I do? Why is this guy stream watching? Did they make a? I'm not even paying attention to the game right now. Did they make a weird play? All right, so I could bounce Steamkin. I probably should, right? Use my mana now. Or I should save for an Embercleave attack, maybe. Didn't use Steamkin minus. Oh, I mean, to be fair, they're already so Flame Sweep and Chandra Pyrohelix, so not using Steamkin minus is pretty reasonable, right? Zoltz? I think I should have gotten a third red, actually. Thanks for the Twitch Prime stop, Zoltz. Welcome to the sewer. Gabby Sparks was just loving it the other day when she found out about the whole welcome to the sewer thingy. She didn't think it was pretty funny. Would you make any changes to your fires list from Worlds if playing the Mythic change this weekend? I have not had success with fires ever since Worlds. I would not change too much, honestly. I'm still not a big fan of Blue Cavalier. I think maybe playing a copy of Elspeth's Conquer Death and a copy of Aketra might be good though. Maybe 28 lands. I think I still like 2 Omen of the Sea. Should I Flame Sweep now? I don't know if I Flame Sweep now to get... How many tokens do they get? Maybe I should just try and Flame Sweep on my turn. We get 1, 2, 3, 4.
Playing all the best decks, and here we are on is a fairies splashing Chadwick. Yellowhat, wow.
Giving me beats and you can't even spell the emote properly, Skrigon. Thanks for the Twitch run, Skrigon. Giving them a lot of 1/1s is potentially a problem, but not killing their stuff now. Could bounce Anax and then I think I'm just gonna Do that now. And give them a bunch of tokens. You see the Drake is doubly protected from Flame Sweep. It's protection from red and it has flying. I don't know, I feel like I didn't have a great answer, right? I'm just kind of screwed either way. I guess I could have just played Brazen Bar and started racing maybe. Rather than give them a billion 1/1. What's the best deck in Standard? I'm not sure, I'm trying to figure that out. Probably just mono red. I played some Arena today and got clapped playing 3 different decks, then switched to Fires and kept winning. Yeah, I mean, there's a French player who was streaming the other day and he was playing the version that got second at DreamHack, I think, and he won 8 matches in a row up to rank 5. I feel like I've been running really bad with the Fires deck. I feel like my opening hands, my draws, everything has been pretty bad for me lately. Alright, I'm not sure what I can draw here. Maybe I needed a better plan this game. When Drake is not good enough anymore, you know you're in trouble. I'm not going to Grand Prix Lyon now. Why did I lose this game? ANX was a problem. There are a lot of lands too. Does opponent know about Giant countering Drake? I'm not sure. You can also just counter the Bone Crusher. So they lose their Bone Crusher. So it's not like it's the greatest play ever either. That's right. Midweek metagame, everyone. Check out the t-shirt. Podcast is out today. We talk Standard, Modern, Pioneer. I think we did a pretty good job. Even Twitch Chess says it. It's actually kind of okay. Shieldbreaker versus Red just for Embercleave? I don't think so. Feel bad for Mengu? Don't feel bad for Mengu. I'm sure Mengu couldn't care less. And he didn't do anything bad. I was actually talking about that earlier. I don't know if you were already here, but we were talking about it. Can't really play Brindborn, right? I mean, I guess if I draw land... Yeah, if I don't know, I was going to draw... I guess, yeah, if I draw land, I'm happy anyways. This is much better. This is not a Zing. I mean, it's pretty good, but... They did get the Scorch Spitter free off light up the stage. Salut Sorkix. Je vais bien, merci. Is it possible for you guys to enable downloads of the podcast on SoundCloud? I like to have MP3 of my podcast for flights, etc. That's a question for Harry. That's gonna let that resolve. They're stuck on mana. I would say this game is over, but I feel like I've lost games where I felt far ahead against Red before. Like, it seemed like, I mean, even Seth showed it, right, in that crazy game, so that super crazy game against Marcio when he missed his second land drop, and everyone was like, well, this is over, Marcio's going on to the finals, and then he came back. Because I know we have our podcast, we're on SoundCloud. We want to opt Ethergust. Could also just bounce it. Is bouncing it just better? Yeah, I think bouncing it's just better. Basically putting him back on the bottom of their deck or back in their hand when they're stuck on mana is the same thing, I feel. I could have maybe even cast Brazen Borer and just gust it. Oh no, I don't think it matters much. I'm down to 12 somehow, but I think I'll be okay. The problem with mono red, it draws bad, like, I don't know, I feel like maybe, what, 1 out of 4 games, 1 out of 5 games you get like a non-functional draw. But if it draws well, it's so strong. Nice.